When looking for games to play on my channel, I tend to look at certain genres that's either horror, weird or dark. This next game falls into the dark category. It had me captivated by the title of the game, but also some of the screenshots that are included in it as well. So let's have a look and see what this one has in store for us. Hello and welcome to BUNKUM. My name's Anthony and today we're playing Everyone is Afraid to be Forgotten. A relatively new game on itch.io, one that I tried doing a video for yesterday, but for some reason when I released it onto YouTube it was completely shot. It was completely glitching all over the place. It was not good at all. And it was only because of the developer sort of mentioning it to me that I realised that it had gone all wrong. Because about 5 minutes into the video it was fine. Well, up until about 5 minutes into the video it was fine, but then it just went a bit nuts. So I wanted to do this one again because I think it's a really good game to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's get stuck in so I can show you what it's all about. You were abandoned. It had to have been another peaceful shroom harvest, just like the rest. Your favourite daughter with her partner were looking for the most amber chanterelles, but the grandchildren were more interested in berries. The wind rose, a distant thunder crackled. The first drops fell. You should have been heading home. You had been heading to your family car when you tell that you should make a rest stop before you get into the car. But by the time you had returned, your family was gone. They had left you behind. They forgot about you. They hadn't returned in half an hour. Though it was hard to measure time here, it was time to head home now. Time to get lost. I absolutely adore the audio in this, and from that introduction so far, how poetic it is. I love how it's kind of already thrown you into an immersive experience, and I absolutely love that. And just this screen alone, I know it's only a monochrome game, black and white game, but it's beautifully done, really beautifully done. The hand-drawn kind of experience is absolutely fantastic. Right, so we're going to start and interact with some of these guys. As I say, I did try doing this game before, but it went a bit Pete Tong. So, hello human. Mr. Eagle isn't here, is he? The rabbit looks behind in fear. You need to meet Mr. Reaper. You should also talk to the other animals, but not to the Mr. Eagle. He will kill me. I want to live. Remember, I wasn't there. La la la. The rabbit cautiously looks behind. Right, so we've had a search for that guy. So all we need to do now is start looking around and see if we can find some of the other guys that we can interact with. Some of them are quite hard to stumble across, but it won't be too long before we find somebody. So if we keep looking. So essentially the map is just one big square with forests and water and rocks and so on and so forth. And we just start to ask the various creatures questions, and as you do, the plot kind of develops. The hedgehog looks up at the sky and seems not to notice you. I beg to be drained from the pain I've soaked myself in, so I can stay okay, and okay for a while. For a while. The hedgehog silently stares at the sky. The hedgehog silently blinks. The hedgehog silently stares at the sky, and he blinks again. So it just repeats it again. But I love the narrative. I love the storytelling in this. There's not much to it, but I think it's beautifully done. It's really nicely done. And as you can tell, sort of as we speak to them, they're not normal animals, and you find out why sort of further on down the line. My brother has changed lately. I was on vacation for 2 months and he was mostly by himself all this time. See, we are really close friends and companions. He is usually bright and friendly, but for some reason stays away from me. He doesn't even ask for hugs. He cries when I hug him. He says nothing and cries. I wish he gets well soon. Oh, pardon me, I seem to have lost in my thoughts. Ah, fresh air. I'm not in the mood to talk to humans, actually. Pardon me, I can't see birds. Please move. So as you say, in the sort of the darker text, when it flashes and you get the flashing text, you can tell that's almost like the subconscious of that creature, that something else is going on. Sort of the two sides of that individual, the front, as it were, that you see to most people that seems to be okay. That person would speak to you and say, yeah, I'm absolutely fine, everything's tickety-boo. But what's going on inside them is something that's completely different. Let's see if I can talk to this guy again. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow. You cannot comprehend my pain. Meow, meow. Meow. Meow, meow. I don't think he says any more than that. But I think the sort of the way that obviously the characters, the animals in this, you can tell, I mean, you can relate to it primarily because obviously a lot of people will hide. You always assume that everybody's okay, but they're not. There's always something that's going on in their lives that you don't necessarily know about. Like on Facebook, everybody looks at Facebook and thinks, you know, all these people have got these fantastic lives, living the lifestyle that I want to live, but they've got their own stuff that they're dealing with as well. Right, we've just come across the Reaper, but I'm deliberately ignoring him and leaving him till last until we've interacted with all the other guys on here. So I'm just going to meander off to the left and just see if we've seen everybody we can over here. I actually noticed that this is the map changed from the first time I played it, so it looks like it's randomly generated. So if you guys end up playing this, then you'll notice that the map will be different. Whether anything else will change throughout the fruition of the game, I don't know. But it'd be good to see if you let me know if that is the case or not. Oh, we've got a bear, I think, there. Come here, fella. Don't run away. Come back, come back, come back. Cool. I hate my children. They don't respect me. Sometimes they ignore me. They also don't fulfill my orders. Oh, I hate them so much. I shout at them, I beat them, but they still don't respect me. Nobody's going to respect you if you beat them. I am their father. How dare they act with me like that? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Who's this one? I am making a game engine. It will help me create games. I hope I will be able to make games in it once I implement a couple of other features. They are very important. My engine will make game developers' lives brighter. I've been working over 2,473 years on it. I am so smart. I am hard-working. I designed a new UI theme for it. Users like it. I move in a right direction. I wish I remembered about the existence of Patreon. Please subscribe to my itch page. Join our Discord server. You're cool. Cats are cool too. I am in constant fear. I know this is probably the most... It seems like quite a lot of people, they like the types of games that are action-filled from start to finish. But I like games like this, ones that are more emotive. I think they're the ones that really kind of captivate my imagination and make me want to go back for more. I mean, if you just want to blow off steam and play a FPS or whatever, you know, that's fair enough. But I like that kind of connection with the game, and this game does it for me. You feel that emotional involvement in what's going on. Right, we've already done that, fella. There should be a few more animals around somewhere. Oh, we've found the human. Oh, if I can get to him in time. The figure resembles a human, but its body features are blurred. It's not like from this world, or partly not here. Do you look the same way? Its lips move slowly, sometimes letting out jumbled noises. This gibberish doesn't make any sense. It moves aimlessly, walking through stones and trees. It seems not to notice them. You must seem non-existent for it too. Suddenly its head turns 180 degrees and the figure starts walking backwards. There is no point in messing with this soul any longer. It's interesting that the human figure is just one that's completely non-interactable, pretty much. Ow! Cough, cough. Hi there. I tried parking near a Target-like supermarket just an hour ago. I saw a sweet spot, but one girl parked at the middle of two parking spots, right in front of my eyes. It was irritating. Oh well. There are more incompetent and dumb creatures on the road. Bow bow. That bird is a... I actually wish I didn't have a car. It wasn't even my decision to learn to drive. I find driving obnoxious. My car is broken, and yet I don't even bother repairing it. I want it to be completely dead, sorry. It's a pity that we don't have a subway in the forest. Ow! By the way, you don't look particularly tasty. That's reassuring. Bow bow. Enough talk. Ow! Right, let's go over to the tiger. See what he has to say. And who are you? Is he going to let me say anything else to him? Oh, you come back. Come back. Come back. Don't bother me with your human issues. I am really busy as heck. I need to protect my tribe. They rely on me. I must be strong. I'm lying. I am weak. I will hardly take it any longer. Why am I alone now? Why did all these responsibilities fall on my shoulders? I provide support to everyone, but I myself get none back. There is nothing left to talk about. You are annoying me. Back off. I really like these interactions with the creatures. I really find it fascinating. I really do. And I think there's enough ambiguity in the game to sort of have your own interpretation of what's going on. And I think obviously the developer would perhaps have a very clear view of what they wanted for people to perceive in this. Oh, hi. You're new, ain't you? Do you like afro hair? I wish I had it. Women with dark afro look so cool. I feel that being with it would be fun. It would probably be easier to be a black woman with an afro, honestly. Even considering that one is, well, not always good in the current society. I still feel it would be better. And yet I'm trapped in this body. I'm not even a doe, I'm a deer. I feel like I will never be whole. Or the one I want to be, at least. and even if I open up with my feelings, I won't be accepted. This is a horrible place to live in. What have I been talking about? Yeah, afro hair. You two don't have long hair for it. What a pity. Rip these antlers off me. What have I been talking about? Yeah, afro hair. And then it goes on again. So, I mean, obviously you can see that there's certain characters in this that have a real conflict that they're dealing with. So, again, this may be my own interpretation. It may be a wrong interpretation, but obviously the fact that character was a deer rather than a doe, so obviously male rather than female, wanting to be a woman with afro hair, a black woman. So it's that identity issues that people have in life, which I find that really interesting, that how it's come across, how it's been interpreted within this game. I'm not sure whether we've ended up interacting with everybody in the game so far. I think we might have done. Oh, who's that fella? Have we done that one? I think so. Where's he going? Come back, please. Oh yeah, so it's the hedgehog again. Oh, I'm stuck on a tree. That's not good. I can't get through that gap. Rats. So if I meander this way... Don't you agree, though, that the audio in this is superb? I know I'm jabbering all over it, but I really like the audio. And I hope you also agree that the style of this is brilliantly done. Really nicely done. Ah, there's Mr. Reaper. Let's pop round and see him. Hey. Oh, hello there. Another living soul from a dead body visits this forest. Yep, I'm talking about you. You were struck by a lightning. Some could survive, but not in your age. So here in the forest of forsaken souls, there are many similar places, and this one isn't actually crowded, though its twist is interesting. Souls here long for 2 to 3 years before uniting with the ether. A bit longer than usual, with every soul losing almost every memory, except for their fears and their latest memories. Their last minutes get repeated and repeated, like an AI that reboots constantly. Poor Foxy, his body got ripped apart by a bear right when they had a panic attack. At least you died peacefully. Maybe you will fear for years for blooded explosion. Bwahaha. Pardon my manners. Bahaha. Oof. Well, I need to tell you something important. Your soul decays if not attached to the forest. In this particular purgatory, one must turn into an animal spirit to remain. If you don't, your soul will turn into nothing and you won't join the ether. You still have some time, so feel free to walk around and talk with other souls. Once you are ready, come visit me. I won't run anywhere. So are you ready to accept your fate? I think we are. I love how this gets concluded and the nursery rhyme in the background. I think it's beautiful. It really is a beautiful game. I know I could probably come across as gushing over this one, but I do think it's just really nicely done. Such a simple concept, but the narrative surrounding it, the audio, the graphical style, all that kind of mashed together in the way that obviously the developer has done it is really, really beautiful. It's really nicely done. And it's a game, although I know what the outcome is going to be, it's a game that I would play again, and have played again, purely because of its premise, the it allows your mind to wander. It makes you ask questions throughout the fruition of the game, and I just think that's really, really good of a game, and it's important as part of a game to make you to think about a game after you've played it in such a way. I think is really good. It's not something that's disposable. It lingers. It makes you reflect on stuff, and yeah, I think that's cool. Good job. Let me know what you think of it anyway. I'm really intrigued to see what you guys think of it, whether you'd play it, what you thought of the walkthrough. I mean, in terms of grading the game, I would give this a B+. It's just a brilliant game, and one I'm going to add to my favourites, and every so often I'll probably revisit it. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know any suggestions for other future games as well. Always looking forward to hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Laters.